What's up, my fellow goats? I'm Daniel Rodriguez. Welcome to my The Flash Season 3, Episode 3 spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me about 2 minutes to recap it, then give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thanks so much for joining me. So we begin this week's episode of The Flash with a bang. Harrison Wells and his daughter Jessie return, but there's a twist. Jessie is now a speedster. Now, of course, back in Season 2, her and Wally got hit by the dark matter. Wally has not been turned into a speedster yet, but Jessie has. Ha! To your face, Wally. You're never going to be a superhero in my eyes. Wally's very disappointed, so, maybe you should have a little popsicle, a little hater, go to the side, maybe have a popsicle, cry to your mama. Oh, wait, your mama is dead. Who are we going to cry to now, Wally? Anyway, Frankie hurts her foster father. Frankie has his power inside her. She's a mutant. She's an X-Man. Her name's Magenta. Like, inside her, Magenta takes over, and she has, like, this psychedelic powers and everything, so that happens there. Her foster dad is in the hospital, so Frankie is at the police station. She gets questioned. Albert, who is Tom Felton, he ends up confronting her, and, well, the powers, Magenta comes out, and she's going to attack Albert, but Barry ends up turning into the Flash, and the Flash ends up saving Albert, and Albert is okay, and then Magenta goes outside, and then she's going to hurt a police officer, so the Flash ends up saving the police officer in a really cool way, and Magenta ends up escaping. Now, apparently Magenta has super speed powers, because the fastest man alive, within a second, saved a cop. And then a second later, where's Magenta? Oh, I guess I shouldn't look for her since I'm the fastest man alive. Whatever. This is why Barry Allen pisses me off a lot. Ooh, yeah, dig it. So Magenta is taking over Frankie, and, she escaped. Now, Wally and Jessie talk, and a car is coming, so Wally's going to end up ending his life. Good choice. Now, Jessie ends up saving him because, I think Wally's a big boy. He can take care of himself. It wasn't going to kill him on impact. It would have killed him very slowly when he died in the ambulance. Anyway, she didn't do us all a favor. She really kind of put us more in pain. So Jessie saves him. Barry and Wells are always trying to help people, and they're like, why don't they listen to us? Why, Barry, you're like 20 years old. You don't know crap about the world, okay? You think because you're the fastest man alive that you know everything about knowledge. You don't. You act like you could tell people what to do and how to live their lives when your life is messed up because you ruined everyone else's lives. In another life, I could have been married to some Playboy model, and here, since you fucked up the timeline, I'm just reviewing shows for YouTube. And you got powers, and I didn't get powers. Because if I got powers, trust me, boyo, I'd be causing problems everywhere, and you have to come chase me down. Trust me. You can bet that. I'll go to bank, bank to bank, bank, sperm bank. You'll never catch me. Now, anyway, going back to the review. Well, Barry and Wells always try to help. Magenta lifts a boat because why not, right? So she's going to kill her foster dad. I don't know why she just doesn't, choke him or something, or, turn off the power to the hospitals, or, he's on life support, so I don't know why she just doesn't, get a car and kill her foster dad, and like that, easier, but whatever. So Jessie ends up helping Barry stop Magenta. They stop it. Jessie gets her new suit, except she doesn't try it on yet, but I've seen the photos of her with her suit on, and she looks freaking Flash-tastic. Iris and Barry are still a thing, sadly, I know, and he leaves her in France. Let me take you to France. Oh, your dad's calling me. I'm gonna go back to Brooklyn real quick. He goes back to Brooklyn. She's in France. Jesus, man. What type of boyfriend are you? Oh, your dad needs me. No, turn that shit off. I'm gonna spend time with you. You're my woman, alright? I ain't gonna take you know what I'm saying? Jesus, man. Bad boyfriend already. So, there's a new meta in town because that meta killed Edward Claris. Claris is dead. The rival is dead. The rival is no more. On to the pros and cons. First off, I want to say Big Daddy D, Tom Cavanaugh is back. Harrison Wells, man. Run, Barry. run. I did that when I was back in ninth grade. Was it ninth grade or 10th grade? When I was in 10th grade, as it was sophomore, I was in my classroom and my friend watched Flash, and whatever. And I was just literally in the middle of a test. Not like a but we were doing something of a test. And I was like, run, Barry, run. Because I didn't know people were hearing. Like, I think only a few people, like, not like so loud, out loud, but enough where the surrounding area could hear me. I was like, run, Barry, run. And he's like, shh, fuck, Flash. And then, like, you watch The Flash too? Yeah, I'm talking more about The Flash because I think that's when I discovered he watched The Flash. I was like, you watch The Flash, man? Anyway, I love Wells, man. Listen here, Barry. You need to stop being such a little cunt. I also love his daughter too, man. I think Jessie Quick is gonna be really cool. I really think so. I like her as a speedster. She's better than Wally already, so that's already an improvement. Great. Now this is gonna sound a little weird, but bear with me here. I like the idea of Magenta. It kind of reminds me of she's an X-Men villain in a sort of way. She has telekinesis or whatever, the powers where she could lift things up. She could lift your ass off your Velcro seat. She could do stuff like that. I didn't hate the actress, but I didn't like the story arc that they gave her. I like the idea of Magenta, but I didn't like the story arc they gave her. I'm gonna lift this boat up. Like, no, just, okay, lift the boat up and throw it at the hospital. Don't take your time. Don't, just do it. I don't know why you're just, can do it. Throw it in there, boy. I mean, come on. Other than that, I like the idea of her. I didn't like the way, really, that the story arc used her. As always, the CGI is on point. I love when Jessie came in and she was like she was quick as hell, man. I almost think she could be quicker than Barry in a sort of sense. Maybe she is a little bit quicker. The fastest woman alive and the fastest man alive. If I was Barry Allen, I'd say bye-bye, Iris, leaving you in France. And then, oh, look, it's Jessie Quick. It's Barry Allen. Barry fast, Jessie Quick. They're both fast. They're both speedsters. I say, let's get it in there. We're going to create a lot of cute little baby speedsters. The babies will be running around, and then one day they just get run over by a tire. It could be something, man. I really think that could be something they could do. Why be with Iris? She's so Iris, So I do like, the whole point was to say the effects were good. So they were really good this week. Well, I guess we're talking about the effects. What I meant, of course, the obvious running, that's good effects. But the whole thing is when Barry ended up running and changing into his outfit, and then he saved Tom Felton's character, and how slow motion it was. I really enjoyed that. And then all of a sudden, he ended up saving that cop. The way he ran up the wall and jumped into the cop's car and, through the window and grabbed him. I really like that whole little stint that they did there. Also, one more thing for the pros, the way that Jessie described how she got her powers in a way as in when they got triggered. The car was coming, everything stopped, and she ended up having these powers. Like, it finally came to fruition. Just the way the description in the story that she said it, I thought it was very well detailed. Stuff I didn't like about this episode. Wally being a bitch. Edward Claris being dead. That's lame. Why is he dead? So somebody else is going to pick up the mantle of the rival, I'm assuming, because you wouldn't just make that suit and spend money on making that suit if you're just going to use it for 2 episodes. That would be the most stupidest thing that anyone's ever come up with. So I'm assuming that they're going to keep him, someone is going to pick up the mantle of the rival, because that would be so freaking stupid. And the most common thing with any TV show, slow scenes. There were a couple of slow scenes in this episode, but other than that, those were the cons, and then those were the pros. I also like Tom Felton's character just a little bit more, man. He's getting to me. I think it's the voice. The voice is getting to me. I could hear him calling out, very slowly. Daniel, yeah, you really enjoy this show, mate? You really enjoy this? You want to pop through the TV here, join me on the set maybe, see the Flash, oh he's playing over there, look at him, all floozy and everything, ain't it, yeah? You maybe should just come through the TV and we'll have a nice sing-along, right? I mean, I know you don't like Harry Potter, but maybe we could do something else. I mean, you know, the trailer's over there, and the food's over there, and that's over there, and well, the Flash is changing now. I don't really think how that's really important to the story there. But, you know, it's just kind of the way, well, yeah, whatever, right? I think I made my point. It was a good episode. Wasn't great. I'm gonna give The Flash Season 3, Episode 3, a solid B. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed, make sure to smack the like button. You can comment down below, tell me what you guys thought about the episode. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Share this review with your friends. Hit that subscribe button for more. How did I do on that Tom Felton accent there? Did I get a little bit alright? Maybe a pass at least. A little kiss. Anyone? Just one teeny bit on the cheek out there. Wouldn't hurt anyone. Really wouldn't. Anyway, I guess I'm going to get out of here. Join the Big D Nation. You can. You could support the channel and just hit the subscribe button. It's right down there below. Unless you're freaking blind, then you want to be able to see it. I'll see y'all later next week for more Flash. Till then, a bang bang. Do you watch all the CW shows? If you do, I review Supergirl, No Tomorrow, Arrow, Frequency, and Supernatural. Till then, bye-bye.